Hi guys, welcome back to llenacrafts. So today we are going to be working on this cute little book that I've done. It has a lot of inserts, a lot of pockets, and yeah, it's just a cute little book. It would be perfect for a recipe book. So there's probably going to be another version of my recipe books that you can give to someone who's a cook in your life, who you enjoy their recipes. And so the one that we will be making today will actually be geared towards recipes. But yeah, I just did this prototype to just see how it would look and it would turn out. So we're just gonna go through it. So on the front, I just added some butterflies, which were really cute. And when you open it up here, there are these folder pockets with these inserts. And what I think is that these inserts here could have the written recipes on it. And then the inserts at the top can actually have the measurements and the ingredients. So I thought that that would be really cool. Or at the top, you could just write the instructions, and then on the inserts at the bottom, you could put like the ingredients list on one side and the measurements on the other side. Really up to you. But going throughout the entirety of this is just like the folder pockets, which I thought were really cool in terms of having something to stick the bigger inserts into, and then having the inserts at the top. So we have them on every page, and I just alternated between different papers, doing things that I thought would look like nicer. Of course, we have inserts there, inserts at the top. And so, yeah, you just go through, you just have these pages or these inserts at the bottom for, journaling purposes, or for my purposes would be for recipes, and then the inserts at the top for ingredients lists and measurements. And yeah, so this is a very simple project. So we're just going to get started on this, and this is what we're going to be making today. Okay, so I've taken out my scoreboard because we are going to be scoring. These are 8x8 sheets of paper, and I have 5 different sheets that I'm going to be using for this booklet. And so what we're going to do is score 4 inches on one side and 2 inches on the other side. So just going to get that done now. Let's leave this here. So I want it to face that way. So this is going to be 4 inches. Turn it around, and then 2 inches on this side. All right, so now that we have our paper scored, what we're actually going to do is fold up here and fold in for each of them. And just press those out. And something that we can do actually is actually cut out a small piece here. So that way when you fold it up and fold it in, it's not a problem. Okay, so now that we have these all done, what we're gonna do is just arrange them in the pattern that we like. So I just arrange them in the way that I want the pages to show throughout the booklet itself. And then now we're just going to attach them by making pockets as we normally do. So what I'm going to do is use my 2-inch hole puncher and just create pockets on the sides that I want pockets to be. So it's going to be a pocket on and of course, you know, adding your pocket or the hole punch to indicate where your pocket would be always works out best, because then it kind of guides you as to where you're actually going to you know, make the pockets. So now that I have that all done, we are going to just start adding the tape. And you can use, you know, I always say glue if you want, if that's what you prefer. I always prefer double-sided tape, so that's what I'm going to be using today to make these, to connect these. All right, at this point in the booklet, we have all of our pages connected through the pockets with the inserts for the top. So we're just gonna double side tape these portions in order to create the pockets for the inside. And again, you can also use, you know, glue if you prefer. So do that. All right, so our pockets have been folded up and we have the spaces in between. Now what I've done is cut out some 4x2 pieces of paper from the papers in the journal pack, or I mean in the paper pack. And what I'm going to do is just attach these here just to cover up the white, because I don't necessarily like the white showing. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna work on now. So all right, so now that we have all of the fronts of the pockets covered up, again, you don't have to cover it up if you don't want to. I chose to cover it up because I didn't like how the white clashed against the inside paper. But yeah, you don't have to cover it up. You can leave it white and use like stickers or something else to decorate it if you choose. Now, what I'm going to do is our front covers, and the front and the back cover for this. Now, for this cover, what I actually did is stamp out recipes using the We Are Memory Keepers word punch. And so I'm just gonna stick this here in order to attach it. And I think I'm gonna create a pocket behind here just a tad bit smaller than the rest of the pockets, but I don't want to waste the space behind the front because that's good real estate in order to, you know, create a pocket. So right up to that recipes is where I'm going to add the tape. I've added tape along this side already, and so we're going to add tape along the bottom as well in order to create our pocket. I'm just gonna take this off and take this off here. And then we're gonna just attach. Trying to do this as straight as possible. All right, and there we have it. And then we already did the U in the back, so we're just going to attach the back cover. And this is 4x6 for the cover papers, because the book pages, again, or the pages here are 4x6 as well. So the cover page and the back page is going, and the back cover, sorry, is going to be 4x6. Okay. And that is our back pocket here with the back cover. And we also have a pocket here for the front cover, a small pocket. All right, and for the spine, because it is exposed, you can leave it like this. It's pretty neat and it looks pretty cool. But I'm just gonna add some washi tape to just cover it up. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the front because it's really just for decoration and to cover up the spine. It's not necessarily for the front at all. And I'm just going to bring this over all the way to the back. And this one is not that wide, so what I'm going to do actually is to have just an extra piece on the back as well to assist in covering it up. All right, so now we're to the insert portions that we're gonna be putting in each of these pockets, and all of those are just cut to 3x5, and of course I use my tag punch in order to punch out the corners to create a tag look on it. And for these, what I'm going to do is just ink them just to give them a little bit more visual interest while they're in the journal. Inking is always a good way to go. Okay, so we're done inking. So I'm just going to randomly place these throughout the journal in different sections. Put that one there. I think I'll put this yellow one up top. All right, guys, so this is the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for following along with me. I did do something different for this one. As you can see, I wanted to make this a recipe booklet, so I put recipes on this side. I didn't put anything on the front because the paper is just so pretty. Like, it's metallic and the gold, and it's just so pretty, so I decided like it wasn't necessary for me to put anything on it like I did the butterflies with this one. So we're just going to do our final walkthrough with this and look at what we made together. So of course, this is a recipe booklet. I love recipe booklets. I love food. My mom was a really big on cooking, and so I just, when I cook, I get to remember like all the things that she taught me in terms of recipes. And I feel like recipes are a great way in order to encapsulate a time and to share something that is very intimate with someone who you care about. And so that's why I do like to do recipe books. But yeah, enough about that. Here is the front cover. I cut out the letters for recipes on this side using my We Are Memories word punch board. On this side, we just used a small piece of washi tape to cover the spine, and this is in gold as well, just to match the overall aesthetic of the front of the book. Opening it up, we did a bunch of these pages that has pockets on each side, and we added tags for each one. So essentially above each pocket there is a space where you can insert a tag. I didn't insert one here for the front, but you can insert a tag up top, and you can, like I said before, add your you can use these cards for the front to add the measurements, the back to add the ingredients list, and at the top to add the actual recipe. And I feel like this would be the perfect Christmas gift, handmade Christmas gifts for those who love to cook, or someone who you thoroughly enjoy their cooking, who you'd like to share their recipes with you. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, and you can do as much of these as you want. I only did 5 pages, which gave me 10 sides, but I mean, you could do 10 pages that gives you 20 sides. Now you're gonna need a bigger piece of washi tape for the spine, but you could make this as big as you want. And that's what I like about these types of booklets. Like, you can create the size that you want, and there's no limit to how much you can add to it. Well, the limit depends, of course, on the amount of paper you have, but essentially you can continue adding and adding and adding. So yeah, we just have these pretty tags that we punched out from papers, scrap papers that I had, and here we did cover the pockets to add some contrast visually to the back portion of the page. And we just did that throughout the entire of the booklet. We have the pockets and the inserts up top, and we have our tags to go on the inside, and you can add multiple tags on the inside of these pockets. Like here I have another paper, so if I wanted to, I could add that. Like, there's so much things that you can do, especially when you have pockets. That's why I really love to do booklets with them. But yeah, throughout the entirety, I didn't add a tag here, but you can go through, I think it would take 20 tags in order to fill the entire booklet. So you can make 20 tags of the paper of your choosing and just insert them here and insert them at the top. And the good thing is that the same size here goes here, so you don't have to differentiate between different sizes of tags, unless you want to add like multiple tags in the pockets, which I do encourage. And yeah, so this is the back page. I inked around them just to add a little bit of something to it. Not exactly sure what that something is, but it adds something to it and allows it to pop up off of whatever it's against a little bit more, which is why I love to ink. But yeah, and then that's the back portion of it. We didn't add anything here, but there is a tag pocket at the top, which a tag can be added. And so yeah, guys, this is the finished recipe book, or album, booklet, whatever you choose to use it for. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hi again to everyone, all the new subscribers, hello, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.